Hello and welcome back to Games Night. Today I'm joined by Sipshin, Duncan and Trot, and we are playing a little bit
left, Lewis.
We're in the same clothes. I've still got my handcuffs on.
Day 3. Timelines is the game for today. So you've all got a couple of cards with, the idea is to get rid of your hand, but the idea is that you've each got cards with events from history in them. Okay, so for example, the birth of the dollar. When do you think that happened? When was the dollar born?
1910.
Well, it was 1792 is when the first dollar was created.
What did they use before the dollar in America?
Probably, yeah.
No,
Cigarettes.
it was...
Bottle caps.
Shit.
Favors.
Whiskey.
Bucks.
Your favourite.
Buck hide, because that's why it's called bucks, because people used to trade bucks.
That's right.
That is
Didn't
amazing.
have money.
I'm amazed by
They did.
that.
What, so
have
in
money.
1791, they traded in buck hides.
Yeah.
Again, the historical
Uncivilized lots.
accuracy of this series is not to be worried
I'm
about
not sure
too
about
much.
this entirely true.
So who's the youngest out of all of us here?
Me, clearly.
It would be Sips, obviously.
It's actually
So that means you get to start then, Trot. So start by picking out one of these events from history and telling me whether it's before or after 1792. The
Great Fire of London. Which one's after? That way or that way?
I knew
Just
it.
tell me-
That's after.
It's after.
That's it.
So it happened after.
Let's see, Trot. Are you right or are you wrong? Looks like that happened in 1666.
So that's wrong.
Like you're gonna have to take that back.
Oh no! That's fine. It's easy. This is a very
There's
tricky
been a few
game.
fires in
It's a
London.
very
It's a very tricky
It
game,
happened the year after the Great Plague hit London.
which was 1665.
Only a year.
Did someone leave their lights on?
Well, it's
How
good.
many
It got
peeps
rid of
left?
a lot of the
That's
plague.
right,
No
yeah.
electricity.
So
Left the
you
heater
get a
on.
new card.
So you say that
Thank
the
you.
fire happened the
Thank
year
you.
after the Great Plague?
Yeah, they say it burned out the plague.
Well, I've got
actually. It
the
was-
start of the Black
MI1.
Death.
Conspiracy.
So let me see. So it was
He's already
1666.
showing the date to
So
everyone.
I can see the
I'm going to
date
guess
now.
it's before 1792.
Let's have a look.
Or was I trolling?
It is actually the start of the Black Death.
1346. That was a long death.
Ages ago.
No, that's the Black Death, not the
Do you know
plague.
why they
There's a
wore
difference.
Well, it's still
Those
correct.
beak masks. Do you know why they wore them?
The beak
Because
masks.
people were actually spy versus spy back then.
No,
Not
it's
equal.
because it kind of increased the distance that you have to breathe.
Is it to get the
so-
honey out of the tree?
They had incense in the end, and they thought because it was an airborne plague that the incense at the end of it would,
Purify
ventilate and purify the air that they're breathing in.
His dubious
Also, they
historical
ram
fact.
those beaks up their ass,
No way.
Yeah.
We've all
That
learned
is
something
another
today.
popular plague cure, yeah.
Congrats, Duncan.
and they traded in bucks.
What could be the cure? 6 buck hides.
Well, I have got the first newspaper photo, which I believe was one of the page 3 stunners.
Hey, you're
It's a really good joke.
looking at the date.
Well, I'm assuming it's after
And the date
birth of
was
the dollar.
69.
It was
No.
1880.
Oh, man. Good one.
All right, I
got a
wasn't
good
cheating.
spread
That's
here.
fine.
Okay, I'm going to say that the execution of William Wallace happened in between the Black Death and the birth of the dollar.
William Wallace.
Oh, I was wrong.
Before.
That's a long time ago.
Braveheart was
1305.
executed in 1305.
I
Was
did
it
not realize
was he real
that.
then? I thought it was like a fiction.
Mel Gibson, yeah, he's real.
I mean, the film was very much a huge adaptation
Oh, right.
on historical events.
Go on, Shin.
I don't
What have you
know.
got?
He's got the invention of turkeys.
The discovery of the turkey by Europeans.
Right.
Look at his eyes. He's like a googly. He's amazed. He's like, what is this strange chicken?
What's
He
that?
looks like one of the
thing?
Muppets from the Muppet Show.
When discovering turkeys.
When do you think it happened?
It looks like he looked at the date while Duncan was holding it up.
He's all right.
I can see his hat. He looks like a conquistador. So I'm going to say it was probably around then. So that's a pretty safe one for me. So I'm going to go with the Declaration of Independence.
Okay.
yeah.
Now this is something that everybody at home who's American is like, I know this was drilled into me in every tier of education.
Yeah.
So
When was America
Go
colonized?
on, give us the date then, Shin, if you're that confident.
birth-
Declaration of
America.
Independence. There were 2, weren't there? There was like the
There
Bill
were
of
2
Rights, and
declarations.
there's the Declaration of Independence. What is that? That's like go away England. Do
Pretty much,
Pretty
yeah.
much.
you reckon that's before the dollar?
Yeah, they traded in bucks too.
We can't really help you. Do you think it was in before or after this? Just tell me, please. Tell me.
Pre-buck or post-buck?
Pre or post buck?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm going to say,
Go buck yourself.
wow. They probably would have used pounds if they weren't
For God's sake, shit, we haven't got all day.
I mean, it's not just England.
No,
like
before.
In
Go on
between.
then. So
Probably
it's
wrong.
before the birth of the dollar, 1776.
You got it right.
You got it right.
Yeah. Well done, shit.
Slotted in there. Nice.
Ball
Took them-
shots.
Good job.
Took them 20 years
I think
to realise England.
that's a decent kind of order to go in. You know, found the nation, make a currency. Does seem it would be preemptive to do
What
it
happens
otherwise.
before a plague, though? You have knights.
Ah.
The founding of the Knights Templar, I believe, came before all of this shit.
No,
Well, let's have a look.
It was like 1492.
I played Assassin's Creed.
I reckon it came in between. It's too late.
It was 1119. Good almost putting him off there.
I've played Assassin's Creed and I know.
Right, what you got, son?
I got the first oil well.
Oh, man.
Oh, that
Now, I
looks
reckon that's going to be quite late, like
from
here.
the image, yeah.
You think?
What? 1859.
Oh,
So it was actually, it wasn't later than the first newspaper photo because it looks like a photo of an oil. So oil wells were around before photos were. Who knew?
Who knew?
They get a new
I
card. There you
certainly
go.
didn't know.
Well, I have the start of the American Civil War, right? Which I assume was after America was hanging around. So I guess, and I don't seem to remember many photos
I think
of
it's
it.
before or after the
So I think it's
declaration, though.
It's between the dollar and the photo, right? 1861.
Slotted in.
You lucky bastard.
I wouldn't have put it there. I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna go for an
Well, the
easy
knights
one. I'm gonna go for an easy one to get rid of my card. The invention of fast food.
Okay.
Now, I know for a fact that the Knights Templar used to enjoy.
McDonald's.
I'm gonna say that it is after all of this stuff, right at the end.
It's going to be a big old gap.
Yeah.
1948.
Well played.
century.
Well played, sir.
It was, does it say what it was on there?
1948. It was McDonald's.
It was McDonald's.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I think it was.
Wendy's.
Says right here.
Five
Says
Guys.
Maurice and Richard McDonald.
It was McDonald's. Was the first
1948.
takeaway.
Over 8 billion served.
Turn your nose up at me when you give me that fact.
24 billion served.
The invention of the postage stamp.
Definitely well spiders.
That's a tricky one, actually.
I think it's going to go, let's say there.
So what's that between?
That's between the dollar and the start of the American Civil War. Fingers crossed. It's a big window.
Join us next time when we reveal the 1840.
1840!
No way.
That was
well.
really lucky, I think.
Okay, so, right. So,
I've
yeah, I
got-
guess that does make sense. Sure.
The invention
I've
of
got the invention
hiragana.
of Chinese calligraphy.
Oh.
This is tough because it's completely different historical things to the Western culture that we all have here.
Yeah.
I reckon it's before all of this.
Yeah?
Go for it.
Yes! Minus 2,650.
Damn.
Sack of balls.
That was a long, long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
Way before McDonald's.
That was a long ass time ago.
Thinking about it, actually, we're lucky that
was wrong.
the Chinese didn't do what we did to the Americans, to us. Colonize us, because with
got
their
easy
advanced
ones to
calligraphy.
this.
Well, we would have had a super advanced race. So it may
been
not
good,
have been
yeah.
so bad.
But they had rockets, didn't they?
I mean, yeah, okay, go on, yeah.
Did a trade.
Are you cheating? What?
Can I trade this one for your dinosaurs?
No.
Does anybody want the turkey?
I'll swap you the turkey, sure.
What for?
You can have the Trojan War.
Trades? What's going
Oh,
on?
no, I don't want that.
You don't want the Trojan War? Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, that's all right.
All right. Well, I've got the invention of the shopping cart.
Sure.
Before or after McDonald's?
Well, she looks pretty fashionable.
Yeah?
She's got a hat.
Nice.
That hat was,
She's
of
got a
course,
shawl.
invented in the year
got an iPod.
1995.
So I'm guessing it's somewhere in the here.
Yeah, good call. Oh, no.
No, it was 1937. It was before fast food.
Sorry, Duncan.
How do you think they carried around McDonald's? In shopping
She
carts?
looks like someone out of, The Great Gatsby.
I don't think she does have an iPod.
No, I think that's probably
You know what? I don't think she does.
I traded this with Sips and now I'm regretting it. It's the first crop circle ever reported.
You know what you traded me for? The fall of the Berlin Wall.
That's an easy one.
It's a really
It's an easy one.
one.
Well, I
Berlin.
took pity on you because I'm in
Easy
front.
as the
Thanks.
London.
The first crop circle must be a new thing, right? It must be like Nevada, it must be New Mexico, it must be after fast food.
No.
Surely.
No way.
16! Aliens were around, maybe they caused the Black Death.
They would have had to
they
invent
did.
flight before they saw them.
But there they
right?
are.
I
That's
thought it was going to be
them.
I thought it was going to be some hillbillies in a wagon in America or something, but no.
hillbillies.
Oh, good, I got the Invention of
some
Baguette
fucking-
instead.
You've got
Your go.
You've got this.
I'm gonna go for the building of the Lighthouse of Alexandria, which I think happened pretty early on in the course of history. I'm gonna say it's like here.
It is, well done.
I would say it's.
I didn't look at it.
No, it's easy to do.
I
It's easy
I
to
knew.
do.
I knew.
I trust you.
We believe that you knew that the building of the Lighthouse of Alexandria was in minus 297 BC.
I didn't know the exact date, but I knew
was
that
around
from
there.
playing Civilization, it's an early one.
That's true. It is an early
So
wonder.
I knew that it was back there somewhere.
Great lighthouse. Sure. What you
Come on,
got,
Turkey
Shin?
boy.
Turkeys. Now this guy, his eyes are popping out of his head.
We've
he
seen-
was this is the
He's
strangest thing he'd ever seen in his
seen
life.
some
Yeah.
shit.
It's like it does look like
It's
a chicken's
because
face
you
is melting
can't
off.
see what he's showing him though. That's why.
Oh shit! Yeah, he's looking right up that puckered turkey asshole,
This is interesting.
and he's impressed. This guy's Spanish, and I think the turkey was American. So
What
this
does that
is
say about anything?
because it was a conquistador when they discovered America.
Right,
Yeah.
colonization.
Colonization. So I
Yeah.
think it was between the Black Death and the American Declaration of Independence, probably.
I think you might be right, actually.
Go on then.
It's the biggest gap.
Yeah.
It is actually.
Yeah, boy.
1492.
Correct.
He's squad.
Done.
That's when
Damn.
Columbus-
That's when Columbus
sailed the ocean blue.
made the
I've got two
Mona Lisa
French
fly.
ones. I don't know anything about French history.
And he found the Caribbean.
That's right.
Right.
These are easy.
What you got?
All right, I'm going to win.
Troy's
Straight
definitely
up.
got this.
Domestication of the dog came before all of this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
if
it's
it
still in dispute, in fact, but it's
Really?
at least 30,000 years before.
Domestication, really?
Yeah.
did. I think you're wrong, man.
12,000
Oh, shit,
years
you're right.
before Christ.
Damn.
We worked on them in a
Do you
long
think
time
Jesus
ago.
had a dog?
Maybe.
Jesus invented dogs.
He
Called Lil Bow
domesticated
Wow.
the first dog.
What you got?
Well, I've got slavery abolished in France,
Wow.
abolition of the death penalty in France,
That's quite late, I think.
and Attila the Hun.
Okay.
I don't really know any of them.
Oh, the Hun.
I don't know, Hillary. Do
Attila the Hun.
Attila the Hun is like I reckon it's like here.
you know he died of a
Go on then.
nosebleed?
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Attila the Hun died of a nosebleed.
Died of a nosebleed after a battle. Like he got really drunk,
So it's
And
434.
had a nosebleed in his sleep, and he drowned in his own blood.
Wow.
That's messed up.
I'm going to go with the Trojan War being before. I think it's between Chinese calligraphy. I think it's before Christ. It's probably a couple of thousand years BC. I'll have a look.
Nice.
1200 years BC.
Beautiful
okay.
slotted.
That's not too
What an
bad.
excellent
Wonderful.
slotting.
Straight in there.
Okay.
What you got, Sips?
I'm going to say the invention of champagne happened, I think, maybe between.
The Knights got pretty battered on champagne.
I don't know if it was around that long.
And that
I think
turkey's
it's like between the Black
drunk.
Death and the Turkey.
What is that picture there? What is he doing? It looks very.
Well, he's surprised at the cork popping off, and it's actually flipped his wig.
Right.
So
Flipped his wig.
I'm going to say like in between here. What's the date?
Those two?
1668.
That's totally wrong.
After the turkey.
Post-turkey.
It's supposed to be
Post-turkey
there.
drink.
Damn it, it's post-turkey.
So
They
turkey
go-
wasn't drunk.
That was a toughie.
Champagne.
They celebrated
the invention of the
the
Colt
turkeys
Revolver.
after
Will
that.
Shin win?
think I've got this one.
No. The way it actually works, Kate, is that if
gets
Shin
it,
gets
you
it
get it.
right,
Do a
we go do a round, and then anyone
Me
who,
and Sips can't
anyone who
win,
gets
though.
empty,
No, we can't win now.
we have a playoff.
I think the Great Fire of Rome was somewhere towards like the mid to end of the Roman
I reckon
reign.
that was a big catalyst for the fire. Because, I mean, it's already exploded.
Yeah, it
Could have been
exploded
the
when they
cause.
built it.
In which case it would come after. I think it was probably before Attila. the killer.
So you're thinking the
dealer,
Great Fire of
dealer.
Rome was between minus 300 and plus 434.
I think that's
Yeah,
sensible.
you're saying it like it probably wasn't though. Like
think
I'm
it's
gonna
sensible.
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah?
It was in 64. Yeah. 64.
Good job.
Man,
All right.
Now, I think the extinction of the dinosaurs probably came after McDonald's.
yeah.
Do you reckon?
They made that Pixar movie after
I s-
McDonald's.
They
Like-
farmed them to extinction. Yeah.
It came first, guys. Look, I've won. Minus 65 million.
Million years
BC.
ago.
Well,
Impressive.
65 million years ago.
Do you think
Abolition
that
of
coincided
death
with the
penalty in
invention of the Colt revolver?
Probably
And they
had
all
could be
shot
a
each
cause.
other?
Is that why they got shot?
Oh, you put
What's that? The abolition of the death penalty in France. 1981.
81.
Yeah, it was
You're
really late.
wrong, bitch.
You guys are in
Really
trouble.
late.
You are wrong.
Now,
was
of
already
course,
lost anyway, so.
no, I can draw with you two if I get the invention of the baguette right.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
All to play for.
Now, the invention, I reckon the baguette,
You need another card.
you'd think it had been around for a long time, okay? You'd think it maybe had been around since Roman times, but no, the baguette, I think it's new. I think it's a new thing. I think it was made,
It's like hipster bread, isn't it?
I think it was made
Yeah.
during the war for some reason. They used them as swords, I don't know.
French
Like,
sticks.
it's before fast food, because the baguettes were, but I think it was maybe, I think it's a new thing, the baguette. I'm gonna gamble, because this is a big gap. 1830, shit, it was actually,
You were off by one.
I was up by
Oh
loads.
shit, yeah, whoops.
It was before the stamp.
just after the buck.
Damn it. Okay, so now it's a playoff between
Hey,
you two.
what about me?
Yay!
Oh, you can have one more go. You
can't win then.
sure, but you
Just
can't.
I'm
for-
gonna
just
go
for funsies.
for the invention of the Colt revolver. I'm gonna say that happened in between the birth of the dollar and the invention of the baguette. No, I'm not. I'm gonna say that it happened in between the Turkey and the American Declaration of Independence. No, I'm not. When did the Colt revolver? When did they invent that? Before the dinosaurs.
I think it's after this one.
No, I don't. Start of the Civil War.
Colt
They
Oh,
used
yeah,
a weapon to
they
kill
did.
the dinosaurs.
This is like a musket.
That's right. Yeah, they didn't have. Did they have? They have revolvers back then. I'm sure that they did.
Rose.
A musket's like a
Revolver's better
primitive
than
firearm.
musket.
A Colt's
Musket
like
was one of the
pretty,
first
high-tech.
gunpowder-based weapons.
So you think it's after?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be right.
certainly.
Actually, okay, let's
Almost
try this.
certainly.
We're gonna put it in between 1861 and 1880.
I think you're right.
Wait a sec. Okay, fine. It's 1836. Actually, it's all the way back. It was between the baguette and
Well.
the. Why did I listen to you?
Why weren't they using them in this picture?
You weren't going to win anyway.
And then I had the easy one.
So do
Fall
we
of
not do
Berlin Wall.
another?
Right, it's the playoff between you two.
Here we go.
Which of you wants to go first?
You came first, so I'll allow you to go first.
Would you like to play first?
I will accept.
Okay, Blackbeard versus the HMS Pearl. I guess it was when Blackbeard was around.
This is a tough one. This is a really tough one. I'm gonna go, but you want to kind of get a big gap because chances.
Well,
You're going pre-Buck and post-Turkey.
1718.
1718 is correct. 1718.
Yeah, matey.
For you, Trot, it is the building of the Great Wall of China begins.
Whoa.
They built it to keep out the dinosaurs, didn't
Was
they?
it before or after the Trojan War?
Oh, I'd say before Trot. I'd say before the Trojan War.
After the Trojan War.
After the
After
Trojan
the
War.
Trojan War. You sure about that?
Okay, go for it.
All right, go for it.
We're not going to put you off. Just go for it. Follow your instincts. Whoa! -2.
did it!
No way!
Oh.
Okay.
Beauty and the Beast.
Hang on a second, you didn't get that.
Yeah.
Alexandria is 297.
Oh shit! No, it's BC. You got it wrong.
You got
it was
it
actually
wrong,
here.
bitch.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit! Minus numbers.
The minus numbers
damn.
confused you.
Wow.
Unlucky.
You did build the great lighthouse before the Great Wall.
Well, that's true. It's like that in Civ 5. Well, thank you guys for watching this. It was a game of timelines on Games Night.
Timelines.
See you all next timelines.
Game is
Timelines.
time.
Wallers, holders, time.
Beauty and the
Beauty and timeline.
Just like slap it all over his back.
What the hell was that?
He's happy.
Oh my god, he's
She's
making.
happy. She's a happy whale.